The park ranger and the park police made a mockery of this today, right here. And that's why I do what I do, to expose the hypocrisy, to expose the lack of freedoms. And here, I want to hear what Garden State Accountability has to say on this.
Honestly, I'm sick because I'm honestly sick because, I mean...
Look around, find out, right? Thank you. Don't aim your car at a federal agent in the line of duty. How about that? How about you comply with the laws of this country? How about trying that for a change? Maybe that would work better. Just maybe.
Just obey.
We're gonna have fun.
What do you mean what's wrong? I'm exercising my rights, mate.
Right to be a knob. What's the matter with you?
Well, who you call a knob?
You? Go on.
You're a knob. You do one. What are you going to do?
Just leave her alone.
She's free to go. I'm not stopping her from leaving, but she assaulted me.
The center of this situation isn't a protest or a crime. It starts with something much simpler: citizens recording video at a public landmark. They openly explain their purpose, documenting, observing, essentially gathering news in a public space. But then a critical moment appears. An order is issued: leave the area or face arrest. And the reasoning isn't disorderly conduct or obstruction. Instead, it rests on an assumption that filming in this public space requires a permit. That's where the legal boundary begins to be tested. On one side are citizens asserting their right to document what happens in a public place. On the other is state authority delivering command based on a very different interpretation of that right. So the real question becomes, can simply holding a camera in public justify the threat of arrest? Or does this moment reveal a deeper gap in how some officials understand the constitutional rights they're sworn to protect?
We're surrounded by National Guard now.
What's the manner?
Why does he need a permit? You're filming, they're taking photos.
No, they're not.
He's a cell phone.
Look,
He has a We the People tattoo. He has a We the People tattoo. Isn't that crazy? We the People tattoo. He doesn't stand for our...
everyone gather around. They're not letting me record here, even though you're all recording.
Are we being trespassed from the Lincoln Monument?
We'll see if that comes to it. But right
Well,
now,
that's what I'm asking. If you're asking, we're going to respectfully decline. But if you're telling us we will... If you're telling us we have to leave...
I'm telling you now that if you do not leave, you'll be arrested.
Okay.
Right, I'm doing my Leroy Troops work here. He's going to go get the park police officer to see if he can give us permission to record closer.
Oh, we're not allowed?
No. He said you need a permit. Yes, he's saying we need a permit.
At the moment, we're just news gathering. We're just documenting reality.
Right, what you said was right on. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm telling them we're here to show. Like, people were saying this is a police state. I said everyone I met with today has been also.
Yeah.
I think we can film here.
If we can't film here, we can't film
You
anywhere.
already are.
It's a public place.
I mean, you already are.
I'm sorry, I'm going in.
The permit is for if you want to close off a stairway or something. It's for physical space.
So, for our policy, you want to have it filmed like that, like have all the equipment and all that, sharing, even though it's only you.
We're not all together. We're all independent.
Okay. Like, what justification could they possibly have for not allowing me?
It's at this point where I decide to go in. I'm like, screw it. Scalzo's in there. I'm going in. I mean, come on. Literally ridiculous. We go inside. He stays out there. It's insane. He says we can't go inside.
We're inside.
Oh, we're inside.
Yeah, as long as we have handheld equipment, there shouldn't be an issue.
Well, I mean,
Why would we need a permit?
I'm a journalist, but I'm a tourist.
Right, and we're not selling anything. But either way, it's irrelevant.
So while he's outside, I'm inside. Excuse me, sir. So I'm the person that called. And I'm not there filming.
You leave Papa, I'm gonna go down. That's enough words. I'm gonna put something I want to do.
But if you have, there's nothing against you guys filming.
I'm not really.
The fact that you guys are all here.
Well, I'm gonna go down there. So yeah, I can. All right.
I didn't bother you.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. So I'm hearing this.
There's a difference between what they all have with them versus what I have.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm allowed to go in there. There's going to be no issue.
The big thing is the whole contraption that he's got on, and he's got all this sound equipment that he says he doesn't have, but he obviously does.
So if it comes in handheld, then it's fine.
If it's handheld, yeah, but
You can come in handheld.
like I said, if you have a camera like that, it's not a big deal. It's the fact that he has that whole contraption.
Come in here, Leroy.
That's just how our policy is.
It should be based on if you're blocking any path, right?
Well, the tripod was blocking that.
Right, so
I'm not here to argue. This doesn't make any sense.
I'm going to go to Lincoln Memorial here. All right. Man.
So
Okay.
I contacted my supervisor. She's not going to come out here for this. She said that you cannot be here without a permit.
All right, so they left. All right, so I'm just going to walk up myself then.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right, so they literally wouldn't let the videographer come in here because it was a fancier camera than my iPhone. They have some ridiculous policy. It's insane. Look at this.
Leroy, that's insane.
It's insane.
This is not too much crazier
No.
than what they have.
No.
I have a backpack.
Yeah.
I'm holding this.
Yeah.
This is insane.
And since you're coming into this in the middle of our filming here, I want to bring you up to speed. Hold on. I'm going to bring you up to speed. So I have this in the background here. And what happened is I wasn't filming on this camera. We were filming a documentary. And I was told by Park Police that we cannot film with a bigger camera in this area here. There's people all over taking pictures. Look, this guy is taking a picture, happens to be Guard State Accountability. A camera that's just about as good as the other one, just not as big. And he said, oh, you got to get a permit because it's a big camera. So they call it a big camera permit. It looks like it's insane. And they had no problem with him coming in here with this fancy equipment, but they wouldn't let the documentary crew come in to this space. When did we allow our country to go downhill that much? What does Lincoln stand for? Is it freedom? Is it our rights? Is it our constitutional rights? He fought to free the slaves. Yet we are treated like we are not free people. I was not treated like I was a free man. To come into we the people's space right here and document and film this experience. I mean, this is wild. The park ranger and the park police made a mockery of this today, right here. And that's why I do what I do, to expose the hypocrisy, to expose the lack of freedoms. And here, I want to hear what Garden State Accountability has to say on this.
Honestly, I'm sick because I'm honestly sick because I mean everybody else in here has a camera, right? Look, he's got a camera, she's got a camera, they've got a camera, and just because there's just one little bit bigger one, we can't have it. It's crazy. Look at Scalzo's camera. That's a nice camera. Cinema camera. And look at my camera. Look at my camera. That's insane.
But he wouldn't let the bigger camera.
It was maybe double the size of my camera. It's not even anything crazy. I don't understand. I really don't understand. This is America. And the public can't come into the building with just a slightly larger camera. That's crazy.
So welcome to the People's Republic of China and the U.S. apparently. Mao Zedong would be proud of the park ranger police here.
Literally insane.
The First Amendment doesn't stop at the columns of the Lincoln Memorial here, but the First Amendment actually stops. And we were treated like we were not free people today because the First Amendment stops at the columns here. This is disgusting.
I think we got company.
Sir, so talking to my supervisor again, they're saying that you still need a permit to be having filming going on in here.
But all these
We're surrounded by National Guard now.
What's the manner?
Why does he need a permit?
You're filming, they're taking photos.
No, they're not.
He's a cell phone.
Look, everyone's doing video right there.
It's a
video.
cell phone.
Okay,
And this is a cell phone, as this gentleman said. Thank you, sir.
and I told them what we agreed on. They said, no, you still need a permit.
He has a "We the People" tattoo. He has a "We the People" tattoo. Isn't that crazy? "We the People" tattoo. He doesn't stand for our rights. I'm a First Amendment auditor, brother. And I'm here to document and express my First Amendment rights. You took an oath to uphold that Constitution.
What? Not special. So
I'm not special.
not any different than anybody else that
Exactly. Look at all these people that everyone gather around. They're not letting me record here, even though you're all recording.
No,
See, everybody, this is not a free place.
sir, we can escort you out.
I'm Leroy Truth
Or
from
you
Leroy
leave
Truth
on your own.
Investigations on YouTube.
Garden State Accountability.
Now he's
Subscribe.
trying to escort me out. For what reason?
I told you you need a permit to be here when you film.
Why doesn't this handsome gentleman need a permit? He's filming, right?
Good looking.
And a good-looking guy, too. Especially he's really good-looking, is that why? GQ models don't need a permit? This is wrong.
Sir, I can either have you walk out here or I can escort you out now.
So if we don't leave, will we be arrested?
I'm saying I'm going to escort you out.
Are we being trespassed from the Lincoln Monument?
We'll see if that comes to it, but right
Well,
now,
that's what I'm
just escort
asking.
you out.
If you're asking, we're going to respectfully decline. But if you're telling us we will, if you're telling us we have to leave.
I'm telling you now that if you do not leave, you'll be arrested.
Okay. What was your name and badge number?
Without a permit.
What was your name and badge number?
Officer Function 299.
And you have a "We the People" tattoo, right?
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
So we're going to leave right now, and under major duress. We were
Major
just
duress.
trespassed for recording, just like you are, ladies and gentlemen, with a cell phone. I have a cell phone just like you, and I'm just.
And look at the National Guard
and
that
he said he
sits
would
there,
arrest me if I didn't do it.
and just lets it happen.
Can you believe that?
The National Guard that's supposed to uphold our Constitution.
Did you say go away? Look at the bootlicker over there. You're in a place that memorializes freedom, and he was supporting that I've just been trespassed from the Lincoln Memorial for recording, like thousands of other people do. I've got an iPhone. He says, "Oh, it's the manner you're recording." This is disgusting. This is why all of us do what we do, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a free country anymore. This absolutely fascist dictatorship actions like they did right over there was pathetic, wrong, vile, unconstitutional. But literally, he was going to arrest us.
Look at that tyrant up
We
there.
didn't leave.
Look at that tyrant. Straight tyrant.
Named Bhutan or something. We are in the bastion of freedom, and we were just trespassed from the Lincoln Memorial for recording video without a permit. And for some reason, we needed a permit when thousands of others don't. Because I have a stand that my iPhone connects to. Disgusting.
Definitely disgusting, Leroy. I can't believe that even happened.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
That is mind-blowing and literally illustrates exactly why we do what we do.
I can't believe we were trespassed from the freaking Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah.
The Lincoln Memorial, we're trespassed.
Did you see the bootlicker? It's like, get out of here.
Freaking tyrant.
Like, literally, that guy was doing the same thing I was doing, except the only difference that the bootlicker did is he was holding his phone in his hand as opposed to, I have it mounted on a stand for convenience. No difference.
And before he said I could be in there, but then I guess he spoke to his supervisors and they said, oh, no, you guys can't be in there.
Yeah.
And we're all independent. You're Leroy Truth. I'm Garden State Accountability.
Right.
And Scal's a photo.
Legally, the core issue here is fairly straightforward. Not every act of filming in public requires a permit. Permits typically apply when someone wants to control physical space, blocking walkways, setting up large equipment, or restricting public access. But simply holding a camera and recording what is plainly visible in a public place is commonly protected under the First Amendment. When an order to leave or a threat of arrest is based solely on the act of recording, the issue shifts from public safety to a misunderstanding of constitutional rights. And that's where the line appears between legitimate law enforcement and authority driven by assumption or ego. The lesson for citizens is clear. Know your rights. Stay calm. Document everything. And don't immediately submit to commands that lack a lawful foundation. Because in a constitutional republic, overreach rarely ends with authority having the last word. More often, it ends in a courtroom with the Constitution doing the talking. This moment doesn't begin with a crime. It begins with a camera at an anti-ICE protest in Midtown Manhattan. An independent journalist stands on a public sidewalk and explains his purpose clearly. Not to promote the protest, not to oppose it, simply to document what is happening. Transcript 2. But the atmosphere shifts quickly. As slogans clash and political tension fills the street, the camera stops being just a tool of observation. It becomes a target. Insults and threats start flying. Not because the journalist is interfering, but because someone is recording the moment as it unfolds. The confrontation here isn't really about immigration policy or protest slogans. It's about something more fundamental. Whether a citizen or a journalist can stand in a public space and document events, even when the footage makes people uncomfortable. And as the crowd's hostility grows, the real question emerges. Does the right to record still hold when emotions on the street run hot? Or are we watching what happens when public anger collides directly with a citizen's right to document reality?
What you're about to see isn't a message, it isn't a movement, it's just a moment. This was an anti-ICE protest in Midtown Manhattan. I was there as an independent journalist along with Garden State Accountability and Scalzo Photo, not to promote it, not to oppose it, just to observe it. And what stood out to me wasn't just what people were marching for, it was how far apart everyone seemed from each other while standing on the same street. Different flags, different slogans, different versions of the truth, and almost no shared language between them. We live in a time where everything is framed as a side to pick instead of a problem to understand, where disagreement feels like disloyalty and listening feels like weakness. So we reach faster than we reflect and we defend more than we examine. When we stop seeing people as people and start seeing them as symbols, that's the recipe that leads to tragedy. We've already seen it played out on streets far from here, ordinary moments turning into violence because nobody slowed down long enough to step out of their own filter. I didn't go there to argue, I didn't go there to convince anyone of anything. I went there to document what polarization actually looks like when it leaves the internet and shows up in real life. Because you can't fix what you won't look at, and you can't understand what you refuse to see.
Do something about it. Do something about it. Do something. Look at those.
Don't give him that.
You Nazi bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you, Nazi bitch. Fuck you, you Nazi bitch. Fuck you and your mother. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. You're a big man when you got a fucking car next to you, huh? 202 West 49 at 6 o'clock. I'll see you there. When you talk from this, fuck you. Come back. Fuck you. Right? Come back. He touched me.
Get that sign out of my face. Nah, because you want to shove shit in my face, right?
Didn't you get hurt?
No, I didn't get hurt. I just like moved out of. Sure, let's see.
Find out. Fuck around, find out. Fuck around, find out. Right? Thank you. Don't aim your car at a federal agent in the line of duty. How about that? How about you comply with the laws of this country? How about trying that for a change? Maybe that would work better. Just maybe.
Just obey.
We're going to have law and order in this country, whether you assholes like it or not. We're having... Yeah, I've seen it. She aimed the car at the federal agent.
I think it may have been an accident.
Yeah, it was an accident, right.
I think it was on purpose.
That she was born, it was an accident.
I think she was trying to
That
turn
she
away.
was fucking in Minneapolis was an accident.
I agree with that,
Right.
but her wife is the one that needs to be arrested.
They all made bad decisions. Everyone.
Because
Officers,
if
drivers,
she
they all
can
made
get
bad
her
decisions.
so hyped, that wouldn't happen.
Sure.
Hey, self-defense.
But her mistake was staying in there and intervening.
That's
She shouldn't have intervened.
Self-defense. Sorry.
I agree with it. She was blocking, but her wife made it worse and spooked and just, it happened. But we gotta make this whole thing here? Like, what do we need to make this whole thing for? Just the way she
She
reacted.
shouldn't have been there interfering with them in the line of duty In the first place, she shouldn't have been there. Thank you. Stay home and take care of your kids. You know, stay home and take care of your kids.
The kids that she wasn't taking care of.
Thank you. Thank you. A normal person. Thank you.
Shout out to her.
I'm normal only in the day.
Uh-oh.
You seem pretty sane to me.
I'm trying to make a light of all this.
Yeah, it's important to stay human. Even through disagreements, right?
I don't even watch news anymore.
People aren't always going to agree about things or see things in the same way, but it's important to stay human. And if you want to have a conversation about it, it's okay to disagree, right? What's your name?
My name.
I'm David. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
March. Oh, okay. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm independent channel called The Exposure Report on YouTube. Yeah.
Man wants to be gay, man wants to fuck a man, that's fine. We don't really care what other people do.
Homosexuality is a sin. They're all going to hell. We're engaging in these disgusting, vile acts.
Can you tell me about Dylan?
I would love to tell you about Dylan. Hi, how are you? Dylan was a New York City high school student in the Bronx at Ellis Preparatory. And he went for his asylum hearing, 26 Federal Plaza. And when he was there, it was right after Trump had sent a message out to the immigration judges to dismiss as many asylum claims as possible. And there was another avenue that he could pursue, another immigration avenue. And I think it was the lawyer from the government said, this would be better if you didn't pursue asylum. And he didn't know. He said, he trusted them. And he said, oh, okay. And so he signed something that dismissed his asylum claim, and he walked out, and ICE was outside the door.
And they deported him.
He's detained.
Oh, he's detained. Oh, so he's in a detention center.
Since May.
Since May. Well, shout out to Dylan. Hope everything works out for him. Thank you for the information.
I'm so mad at this.
Yes. It was at 1 o'clock.
I see so dangerous, so horrible.
Yeah.
I call them armed mass goons.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be on TV, but I call them armed mass murder goons. And the man in the White House is not he's the dictator with Kristi Noem and everybody else. That's what I call them, goons. Hitler-like people. Very dangerous country. We live in a very dangerous country.
100%.
More than 100%. It's vile, it's horrible.
It's a dangerous country. It's a dangerous world.
We could leave.
Dangerous world. Yeah.
I'm not leaving. I feel ties here.
We could leave.
I know, but I.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
a lot of room for improvement.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So be honest. So dangerous. Just be honest. He's vile with his friends. He's vile. Yes, motherfucker. He's a nice motherfucker. Right there for you.
Camera on. No slogans. The signal. Let's go. I'm not marching, I'm marking what's happening in real time. Midtown full of ideologies colliding in street signs. Hammer sickle next to MAGA hat, same skyline. Different scripts, same volume, everybody frontline. Everyone speaking in absolutes, no language for doubt. Every sentence a verdict, no paragraph for working it out. Left wants revolution, right wants restoration. Both allergic to nuance, both fluent in escalation. I seen flags from the 40s, I seen memes from today. People chanting like scripture, never asking what they say. No one asking who benefits, who profits, who stays. Just picking a side like it's a jersey you wear for the day. Everybody's performing for their version of right. Broadcasting conviction, never Audit in the light. I'm just filming the fracture, no need to editorialize. History happens quietly while everybody yells at the sky. No middle here, just pressure on both ends. Everybody talking like they already know how it ends. No middle here, just louder and loud. Truth don't trend when it don't fit the crowd. No No middle here, just red, white, and black. Same streets, different banner, same tension intact. I don't chant, I document, I just show you the map. Where the center disappeared and nobody noticed the gap. This ain't apathy, this is discipline and thought. This is asking who's pushing every button that's fought. This is not being owned by whatever side is loud. This is watching the room while the room's lost in the crowd. You don't have to scream to be dangerous to power. Silence with a record lasts longer than shouting for hours. Every chant fades out, every headline gets sold. Footy stays forever, that's the part they can't control. No middle here. That's a story, not a judgment. Measurement, no middle here. Camera off, camera on, camera on.
We the people, who are you here for? Who you taking pictures of?
We'll take a picture of whatever you can see.
Then go fuck yourself. You're not the people. Fuck the team. Fuck the team.
Appreciate it.
Fuck the team. And you know what?
It says fuck the people.
You know what? That to you, that to you, that to whoever fucking say you. So go home, jerk each other off.
What you just watched isn't really about one protest or one policy or one side. It's about the way we see the world now. How everything gets flattened into yes or no, us or them, right or wrong. We've built a culture that only recognizes black and white. And when there's no room left for gray, something always ends up turning red. That red isn't a metaphor for a headline. It's what shows up when pressure turns into damage, when ideas stop being ideas and start landing on real people. You can feel the shift when disagreement stops being a conversation and starts becoming dangerous, when people stop trying to understand and start trying to win. Because if we don't slow down enough to see each other as human first, then what we're left with isn't truth or justice. It's just the damage we've left behind.
Legally speaking, this situation isn't really about immigration policy or protest ideology. It's about a basic principle, the right to observe and document events taking place in public. An independent journalist stood on a public sidewalk and recorded a protest, an activity deeply connected to freedom of the press and the First Amendment. In that context, insults, threats, or attempts to intimidate the person filming aren't political arguments. They are reactions to the act of documenting reality. The boundary here is clear. People absolutely have the right to disagree, shout, and express their views. But attempting to silence or pressure someone who is lawfully recording in public pushes directly against constitutional protections. The lesson for citizens is straightforward. Know your rights. Stay calm in tense environments. Keep documenting what happens in public spaces. And allow facts to be recorded rather than buried under noise. Because slogans fade quickly in the heat of the moment. But footage and the Constitution that protects the right to capture it tend to last much longer. This situation begins with a scene that has become increasingly common in public accountability videos. A person standing on a public sidewalk near a police facility, holding a camera and observing the area. Within seconds, however, the interaction escalates. According to the footage, when the individual stands near the gate, a police officer repeatedly orders him to move away, and then begins physically pushing him back several times, even as he insists he is standing on a public pavement and not attempting to enter the property. Transcript 3. That is the moment where the encounter becomes legally significant. On one side is a citizen claiming he is simply filming and walking on a public sidewalk. On the other is a law enforcement officer acting on the assumption that his presence near the gate poses a security risk. And that's where the real questions begin. Can an officer physically force someone away from a public sidewalk based purely on suspicion? Or are we watching a moment where security concerns begin to collide with a citizen's basic freedom of movement?
We're going to pop along and do my nosy at the probation office. What's going on here? I've just come from this police station, guy. I've actually just done my outro for it. I find out what she's doing. She's being nosy. What's she doing? Let's go and see. I've just come from this police station. Where's she going? She's hanging about. hanging about. I'm hanging about. It's my Geordie accent. Let's see what's going on. I'm not your mate, I'm not near the gate. No, no, don't touch me. Why are you touching me? What are you doing? You've just assaulted me. I'm away from the gate. Why are you still touching me?
Keep going, step away from the
No,
gate.
I'm away from the gate. No.
Step away from the gate.
Identify yourself now. Why are you still pushing me? Why are you still pushing me?
Step away from the gate.
I'm away from the gate. I'm away from the gate.
So keep walking.
Identify yourself, please.
PC 3566.
Why are you still pushing me? Wow.
I'll take you as a security risk. Keep walking.
Why are you still pushing me? I'm away from the gate.
So keep walking.
Stop pushing me. You've just ended your career. You know that.
Keep going.
Get off me. What are you doing? I think you should get a sergeant here. I think you should get a sergeant here.
Just keep walking because I'll take you as a security risk.
I'm not walking anywhere. I'm in a public place. What are you doing?
Keep walking.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Come on.
What are you doing?
Keep going.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Keep going.
You've ended your day. You've ended your career, love. Nah, stop pushing me. Stop pushing me.
You can video
Stop pushing me. Nah, that's a public place. I can go wherever I want. I think you need to get your supervisor here now. You're in trouble, pal. You're in trouble. Identify yourself, please.
I've identified myself.
No, you haven't. Identify yourself. No, I'll go wherever I want. It's a public place. It's a public place. You understand that, yeah? You understand what a public place is?
This male's been trying to get into the back of the
I'm not trying to get in at all. You're lying. Why are you lying? It's all on camera. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Huh? You've seriously just pushed me all the way from there. You know full well I can't do nothing to defend myself because you're in uniform. You'd have me twisted up in a second. Right? It's a public place. You have no authority whatsoever to dictate where I go. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Mate, I'm not listening to you.
Exactly. So go away. Back in your car. Why are you still pushing me?
I'm not letting you in out of that gate.
I'm not going in the gate.
Just keep going.
I am not going in the gate.
You tried to step in that gate.
I didn't step in, I stood at the corner. Like I'd done at the other side and I didn't go in. No officers came out and assaulted me.
So how do I know that?
You don't know that. You don't know that, but you go on what you do know and what you don't know. You're an absolute idiot. Get back in your car and do one. Get back in your car.
Step away.
Get back in your car. You've found yourself in a whole world of shit.
Wonderful.
Yeah, why are you still pushing me?
Step away.
Stop pushing me.
You're not coming anywhere.
You've just committed several assaults. You've ended your career. You know that. You know that. You have ended your career. You have ended your career. You know that. You have no idea what you've just done. You have ended your career. You've just ended your career. 100% you've just ended your career. I'm not. What do you mean go anywhere near the police station? This is a public place. And I was not going into a police station. I'm nowhere near it now and you're still pushing me. I'm not. No, I'll go wherever I want. I'm not following. I'm going up there where I was when I started. Who are you? Get in your car and do one. What? You're swearing at me as well? No, I'll go wherever I want.
You want to keep walking?
I will go wherever I want. Why do you keep assaulting me? You're off your head. You're absolutely off your head. You need put on a leash, love. No, I'm not okay. I'm getting assaulted by this woman. What do you mean leave the woman alone? She's assaulting me. I've got it all on camera, mate. How do you don't even know what you're talking about, you moron. You don't know what you're talking about.
Just going like that.
I'm stood on the pavement and she starts pushing me, mate. You weren't even here. What?
I was watching it from up there.
And she was pushing me all the way down here. What do you mean leave her alone? I'm minding my own business. She approached me.
You're watching it.
Somebody de-escalate this situation.
What's wrong with them?
What do you mean what's wrong? I'm exercising my rights, mate.
Right to be a knob. What's the matter with you?
Well, who you call a knob?
You? Go on.
You're a knob. You do one. What are you going to do?
Just leave her alone.
She's feel free to go. I'm not stopping her from leaving, but she assaulted me. Okay?
Keep an eye on him, will you?
Oh, keep an eye on him, will you?
Yeah. Something wrong with you.
I know. Something wrong with you, pal. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going into the gate, okay? I make that absolutely clear. And when you see this video, you see that I was round the other gate, it was open, and I didn't go in.
Mate, I won't be watching your video.
That's fine. Well, you will when I take you to court. Okay, when you're in a professional standards investigation, you'll see this video. Because I guarantee you, you've just ended your career. 100%. 100%.
Have you got anywhere else you can go?
Right here.
Right here?
Yeah.
You've got nowhere up there you need to be? You've got no home to go?
I do have a home, yeah. But this, I'm here for work purposes. Why don't you just have a conversation with me instead of getting all physical? We could have, like, I'm not unreasonable. But I become unreasonable when you start assaulting members of the public. Do you know what I mean? Like, all you had to do was have a conversation. I would have answered your questions happily. You know, happily answered your questions, but you don't have the right to assault someone.
I believed you to be a security risk.
I was not going into the police station, okay? I understand what you're saying, but we could have had a conversation about it.
You want to move your car in? No, it's fine. I'll just put it there.
But we could have had, like, now it looks like we've de-escalated it a little bit, so I'm willing to have a conversation with you.
I just want you to leave.
Yeah, I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to go in the gate, but I'm not going to leave, okay?
Well, then can you stand on the other side?
No, I won't, because I'm walking backwards and forwards. I'm making a video. I'm doing my work.
Walk backwards and forwards on that side?
No, I won't. I'll stay on this side. It's a public place. You can't tell me where I can walk and where I can't walk. But I'm not going to go into your gate. The gate's closed. Is the building secure?
What happens if the next time the gate opens?
I'm not going to go in. I can assure you that.
I'm sorry, I really don't believe
But that's hypothetical. That's hypothetical. So you go on what you do know and what you don't know, okay? So you've messed up massively. Massively made a massive mistake, you know? Is anybody willing to de-escalate this situation? No one. Yes, mate.
Film what you want.
Yeah,
when
I appreciate
the gate
that.
Opens, there's a sensor.
I understand.
You got too close to the sensor.
Okay.
You could be breaching security of the police station. Quite simply.
Right. Okay.
Don't get too close to the gate.
Right.
Okay?
Can I answer you? Okay. I'm not going into the gate. I'm not going to breach the gate. I don't do that. Okay. That'd be very silly if I'd done that.
I understand why people be worried that someone
I can understand that, but what I can't understand is the lady pushed me all the way across the road several times when I was away from the gate.
Talking just about the gate.
Okay. So I'm not going near the gate. You can rest assured that I'm not going anywhere near the gate. I'm not going inside the gate. Okay.
Right.
I'll be very.
All right.
Right. No, we're not, because I need to make a complaint. I need to make a complaint against her. If anything,
processes for doing that.
If anything, she's assaulted me. So I wish to make a criminal complaint against her.
So don't go anywhere near the gate as cars are going in.
I'm not going in the gate.
There's a sensor that stops the gate.
Okay, but I can. It's a pavement, my friend. I can go right up to the curb if I wanted to.
I'm saying there's a sensor on the gate.
But I am not going to breach.
You encroach within the footprint of the police station. You're going to alter the.
Where is that boundary? Where is that boundary? How's a member of the public supposed to know that? Do you want to show me where as far as I can go? Like, if you want to show me, like where I can and can't stand, I'm happy.
Hatch markings, yeah?
Yes.
Just stay away from there.
I was nowhere near there. I was on the pavement, so I was nowhere near there when she assaulted me. So I was nowhere near there when she assaulted me.
Yeah, you understand?
I understand what you're saying, but I was nowhere near there when she assaulted me several times. So you've just, if anything, helped seal her fate. She's going to lose her job, and I'm going to have a civil claim off your police force. Unfortunately, I would appreciate it if I could get a ranking member of staff out here to deal with this loose cannon I've got. She's just mounted the curb.
Stand back then.
She's just mounted the curb. Is she allowed to mount the curb? Is she allowed to mount the curb like that? Is she? Is she allowed to mount the curb like that?
Legally, this situation isn't about a personal dispute. It centers on the use of force and authority by law enforcement in a public space. In the footage, the person filming repeatedly states that he is standing on a public sidewalk and not attempting to enter the police facility. Despite that, the officer continues physically pushing him away and ordering him to leave based on the belief that he could pose a security risk. Transcript 3. Even around sensitive government facilities, police authority must still be grounded in specific legal justification. Using physical force without a clear, unlawful act can quickly cross the line from legitimate security enforcement into potential overreach. For citizens, the lesson remains consistent. Know your rights in public spaces. Stay calm during tense encounters. Document every interaction with authorities. And allow the legal system to address the rest. Because in a system governed by the rule of law, authority isn't decided by who pushes harder or speaks louder. It's decided by the law and eventually by the courts.